All right. Back for another Sabbath class. First of all, I'd like to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh. And we do so in the name of Yahweh Shai. Today's class is called Black Christians Got a Choice to Make. And it looked like a lot of black male Christians or choosing not to side with white Christianity, because this whole Carmelo Anthony situation got white supremacists, particularly white supremacists, right, coming out the woodwork, and they ain't even hiding their racism. And these black Christians, or y'all gonna stand next to them, and a bunch of black brothers heard these what racist white people talking, and they supposed to be Christians now, and them black men weren't feeling it, right? So if that race war pop off, them brothers ain't gonna be right down with these motherfucking white people. But yeah, the name of the story is Black Christians. Y'all got a choice to make, right? Um, can you pull up the Bible and let me get finna start off this Matthew. We finna start at Matthew, the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 6. The book of Matthew, chapter 24, and verse 6. I'm finna go to verse 14. All right, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, and verse 6, and it reads, "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See ye not be troubled." It says, "See ye not be troubled. See ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake." Right? So these the race wars, world wars, right? And Israelites, this is gonna be the time of Jacob trouble, right? Verse 10. "And then many shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. And many false prophets shall arise and deceive many." Yeah, I was just looking at Naquam cut up Yaju last night, right? "And many false prophets shall arise and deceive many." And verse 4, "And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold." Yeah, that brotherly love, it's going to be hard to find in that day, right? Let alone some nation dealing with another nation. Verse 13, "But that shall endure until the end, the same shall be saved. And this is the gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations. Then shall the end come." Right. So these wars and all this stuff gonna happen, and black people. Well, not let me not say black people, Israelite people, because that's blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans of Boricua descent, indigenous descent, right? Y'all gonna have to get y'all mind right no matter what religion you in, you got a choice to make. No matter what because some black Christian said this on Clubhouse. He was like, when you ask a black Christian who they are, we don't say black, we say Christian first, right? We identify as a Christian first. But if I get pulled over in a car, I can't tell the police officer I'm a Christian first. All he see is black. So we need to wake up, and we got choices that we need to make, some hard choices, right? Give me the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 1. The book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, and verse 1. This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, and verse 1. And it reads, it says, "Gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired," right? Before the decree. So we gathering ourselves together, but for what, right? Verse 2, "Before the decree bring forth, before the day pass as the chaff, before the fierce anger of the Lord Yahweh come upon you, before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you. Seek the Lord, all ye meek of the earth, which have wrought his judgment. Seek righteousness, seek meekness, and it shall be ye, Salakia, and it may be ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger. For Gaza shall be forsaken, and Ashkelon shall be desolate, and shall drive out. It says it shall drive out Ashdod by the noonday. And so these places gonna be destroyed, right? And you got to gather yourselves together before all that takes place. You dig what I'm saying? Give me the book of. Give me the book of. I'm gonna do Revelations last. Give me the book of. Give me the book of Acts, chapter 17, verse 24. It's the book of Acts, chapter 17, verse 24. And it says, "And God that made the world and all the things therein, seeing that he is the Lord of the heaven and earth, dwelleth not in temples made with hands." And then we're gonna have to come out them Christian churches, because the Most High Spirit is not in them churches. The spirit of witchcraft in them, the spirit of homosexuality, the spirit of every unclean bird is in them churches. So you need to come out them churches, because the Most High Spirit does not dwell in them. Right? Give me the book of stay in the same book of Acts. Give me Acts 7 and verse 7 and verse 37. And this is the reason why you come out them churches. This is the book of Acts, chapter 7, verse 37. And this is that Moses, which said unto the children of Israel, a prophet of the Lord your God, a prophet the Lord your God shall raise up unto you from your brethren, like unto me. Him shall you hear. And this is he that was with the church, that was in the church in the wilderness with the angel that spake unto him in Mount Sinai, and with your fathers who will receive the lively oracles that was given unto us. So the church is the church that was in the wilderness. Well, it wasn't no buildings in the wilderness, but the people was there. The people of the children of Israel were the church, right? And that's why we need to gather ourselves together, because we the body of Christ. We're that church, right? And once you get that understanding, you will leave that corner building behind, right? But that's the decision a lot of us brothers need to make. And a lot of brothers I foresee a lot of brothers gonna make that decision, right? Give me the book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 17. The book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 17. Because this is our reality. You can call yourself a Christian all you want to, but this is your reality. This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 17. As for us, uh, as for us, our eyes as yet failed for vain help, right? We looking for vain help, right? Help that ain't gonna really help us. We thinking some white people or another nation gonna come and give us some reparations and give us some help. That ain't happening. This Lamentations 4 and 17. As for us, our eyes are yet fail for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us. Right? Verse 18. They hunt our steps, that we cannot go in our streets. Our end is near. Our days are fulfilled. Our end is come. And that's what happens. Sometimes, I'm from the hood. A lot of times you couldn't even go outside. The police was right there. They hunt your steps, right? They just waiting on you to make a mistake so they can pounce on you, right? Verse 19. Our persecutors are swifter than eagles of the heaven. And that's what the Most High always liken these beasts to, eagles, right? Because that's their emblem. What's the Roman Empire emblem, right? What's the United States emblem, right? So our persecutors are swifter than eagles of the heaven. They pursue us upon the mountains. They lay wait for us in the wilderness, right? Our breath of our nostrils, it says the breath of our nostrils, the anointed of the Most High, was taken into their Salakia. The anoint, let me just start over the verse. The breath of our nostrils, the anointed of the Lord, was taken into their pits, of whom we said, under this shadow shall we live among the heathens. And that's what happened. We the anointed of the Lord, but we done been dragged down in these pits of hell, and we do dwelling with these heathens, with these damn monsters, these damn murderous, this murderous race. We're living amongst them, right? And a lot of our people got Stockholm syndrome. They're all they consider, all they want to do is please these people, and they think that's safety. They think that's the way. That ain't the way. You put your trust in the Most High. You dig what I'm saying? You don't put your trust in them devils. Verse 21: Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee, and thou shalt be drunken, and thou shalt make thyself naked. And the punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O Zion. So this us being saved. And he will no more carry thee away into captivity. Hallelujah. And he will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. So while we getting salvation simultaneously, they are getting destroyed, right? And that's our reality. They hunting our steps, and we got to separate ourselves. That's why we finna get to it. We're gonna get to it. Give me the book of Revelations 11:7. Said they hunt our steps, right? Revelations chapter 11, verse 7. And it says, and when they have finished their testimony, the beast that ascended out of the bottomless pit shall make war against them. That beast that's making war out of bottomless pit, that's basically all white people, no matter where they at on this earth, right? That's them. And they making a war against us, right? And shall overcome them and kill them. Verse 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which is spiritually called Sodom and Gomorrah, where the Lord was also crucified. And their dead bodies that's lying in the street, that's us, northern and southern kingdom. That's why I say, and our Lord was crucified. Yahweh Shah wasn't killed in the United States of America, but again, we are the body of Christ. We are the church. They killed us here, right? And that's why how the Lord was crucified here. Verse 9. And they of the people and kindreds and tongues and nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half, and shall not suffer their dead bodies to be put in graves. So we gonna be us being killed is gonna be for everybody to see, right? Let's keep going. And they that dwelled upon the earth shall rejoice over them and make merry, and shall send gifts to one another, because these two prophets tormented them that dwelled upon the earth. Those two prophets are northern and southern kingdom, and the whole earth gonna be happy, sending gifts to each other. They happy we on the bottom. They happy we getting killed. While we looking thinking somebody finna save us, they happy. Let's keep going. Verse 12. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And they ascended up in heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. That's us getting lifted up, because they're going to see our salvation, right? Not literally going up into heaven. This is a parable, right? Because heaven going to be on earth, just like hell is on earth. When we get lifted up and we get put on a higher state, everybody going to see it. Verse 13. In the same hour there was a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell. Actually, I should have stopped at 11. My breakdown stopped at 11. But make a long story short, that's our dead bodies being in front of everybody. They hunt our steps. Everybody see us getting killed. Don't nobody got a problem with it, really, right? Why you thinking you have allies? You have no allies, right? Give me the book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 4. You have no allies. Your allies, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. That's your allies. Your allies is your brother and sister that keep the commandments. What Christ say, my brother, my sister, my mother is those that keep the commandments. Those are your allies. It's Revelations 18:4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, that ye receive not of her plagues. Now, this don't mean get on a plane and go somewhere. You got to spiritually and mentally separate yourself from them. And that's the choice a lot of Christians gonna have to make. You're gonna have to spiritually and mentally and sometimes physically separate yourself from them. You dig what I'm saying? You're gonna have to get in this headspace of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, because that's where salvation is found, right? Verse 5. And her sins have reached up to the heavens. Who is the her? America, Babylon. You know, that the daughter of Babylon, right? For her sins have reached unto the heavens, and God have remembered her iniquities, the daughter of Babylon. Reward her even as she have rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works. And the cup which have filled, fill her double, right? So that cup of destruction, that cup of desolation, that cup of total analysis, that's coming to them, and they get double, right? Verse 7. And how much she have glorified herself living deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith her in her heart, I sit a queen. I am a widow. I shall see no sorrow. So that's what Babylon say. That's what daughter of Babylon say. She think ain't no nothing can happen to her. But the point was, verse 4, you got to come out of her. You dig what I'm saying? We got to separate from white people. We have to separate from you. Black people got to stop trying to prove to white people we're not evil. You're trying to prove to the devil you're not evil. You don't have to prove to them you're a good person. Who the fuck are them? Salakia for my language. Who are them? Stop trying to prove to them you're a good person. Prove to Yahweh and Yahweh Shai you're a good person. Prove to your brother and sister you're a good person. Stop giving your energy to them devils. Right? Give me the book of Give me the book of Psalms chapter 83, verse 1. Book of Psalms chapter 83, verse 1. All right. I'm going to start at verse 2. No, I'm going to start at verse 1. A psalm of Asaph. Keep not thy silence, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thy enemies make atonement, and they that hate thee have lifted up thy head. And they have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, let us cut them off from being the nation. Right? So these are the enemies of God finna be listed, and the enemies of Israel. They said, let's cut them off from being a nation. That's why you got brothers thinking they Egyptologists, some brothers thinking they the nation of Islam, into Islam, right? Some brothers think they Christians, and then you got us that woke up, right? Some brothers are atheists, right? But it says, is they have cut them off from being a nation. It says that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance, but they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. Who is they? The tabernacle of Edom, white people, the first people. The tabernacle of Edom, and the Ishmaelites, and of Moab, and the Hagarenes, and Jerubbaal, and Ammon, and Amalek, and the Philistines, and the inhabitants of Tyre. Ashur has also joined with them, and they have hobbled the children of Lot, Selah. So you got the whole earth against you and against your God. You have no allies. Your allies, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Your ally is your brother and sister that keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Those are your allies. Come back to your first. You supposed to, matter of fact, give me Isaiah 13. Give me Isaiah 13. I don't even know why I ain't put this on her. Give me Isaiah 13. Isaiah 13, and I think 13. This is Isaiah chapter 13, and verse 14. It says, and it shall be a chaste roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up, right? So sheep that no man taketh up is going to wander around and is going to run, right? You ain't going to be able to find it. You better dip. They shall every man turn to his own people and flee every one to his own land. That's everybody turning back to their own people. And that's the decision that these black Christians got to make. They got to turn back to their own people. This little integration melting pot did not work, right? It's not for your benefit, right? It's actually for your destruction, right? We have no black real HSBUs, right? Historical black colleges, HSBCs. We have none, right? The real HSBCs were all destroyed after integration, right? Now the HSBCs that we have now, they're basically all of them named after white person. I've like I'm on like the 40th one, and I still have yet to find one that's not named after a white person. People are going to historical black colleges that are named after white people. Wrap your mind around that. But everybody should turn to their own people, right? Verse 15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through. You ain't with your own people, you're gonna be thrust through. So if you with that white girl, when that sky crack, you with that, you with your white zaddy, with your family. Hey, it's verse 15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through. Everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. That's what the Bible say, right? Verse 16. And their children also shall be dashed into pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled and their wives ravaged. That's what the Bible say. I ain't say that. The Bible said it, right? Give me, I'm finna end it on this. Give me the book of Joel, chapter 3 and verse 1. All right. So that decision got to get made. Right. Come back to your people. This is Joel chapter 3, verse 1. For behold, in those days and at that time, so this is a future prophecy, shall I bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem. So we getting out of captivity. And I will also gather all nations and will bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage, Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. So they done scattered us, took us into slavery, parted up the land, made the Gaza Strip, and you get this piece, right? Verse 3. They have cast lots for my people, right? So this nigga for 935, right? And have given a boy for a harlot, right? And a girl for wine that they might drink. We were sold as prostitutes for wine, for whatever you could think of. That's what we were sold for. Verse 4. Yea, what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon? What you got to do with the Most High, Africans, and all the coast of Palestine? What will you render me recompense? How you gonna pay me back? And if you recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head? You pay me back, I'm gonna pay you. I'm gonna show you how to pay somebody back. That's what the Most High saying. You can't pay them back because hello. Let me say hello. Y'all hear me? All right. What happened? It start over at 4. All right. All right. It says verse 4. It says, Yea, what do you have to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and the coast of Palestine? Will you render me recompense? And if you recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return that your recompense upon your own head, right? So you can't pay back the Most High for what you did to us, right? Your payback coming, and it ain't nothing you can do about it. Verse 5, because you have taken my silver and my gold and have carried into your temples my goodly, pleasant things. And the children of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have you sold into the Grecians, right? that ye might remove them far from their borders. Behold, I will raise them out of their place, whether you have sold them, and I return your recompense upon your own head. Let me see what verse I'm supposed to stop there. Verse 12. Okay, I'm reading down to 12. Salakia. What verse I'm at? 7, 8. Boom. And I will sell. So we were sold, right? Verse 8. And I will sell your sons and your daughters to the hand of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabeans, to a people far off. And the Lord, for the Lord hath spoken it. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty man, and let all men of war draw near. Let them come up. Right? That's what's finna happen. Verse 10. Beat your plowshare. It says, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I'm strong. So all plowshare and a pruning hook are like agricultural tools, gardening tools. So these are farmer tools. But those farming tools gonna have to get blacksmith and beat down into swords, right? And spears, things for war, right? Said, let the weak say I'm strong, because ain't that what Esau is doing? The weak saying they strong. Verse 11, assemble yourselves, come, all ye heathens, gather yourselves together round about thither, cause the mighty ones to come, cause the mighty ones to come down, O Yahweh, and let the heathens be awakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there I will sit and judge the heathens round about, right? But that's where I'm gonna leave it at. Black Christians, got a decision to make. You gonna have to pick, and which side you pick depends on not only your salvation, but the livelihood of you and your family, right? So with that, I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, and I do so in the name of Yahweh Shah, on Shar Shabbat, and Kwame Yasharala.
Kwame Yasharala in Ashar Shabbat.
Kwame Yashala, Ashar Shabbat.